Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your man on there, aka the Entrepreneur Dude, and you're watching Newbie Pro TV, episode 53. Today we're going to be talking about the all-in-one marketing platform benefits. That's right, we're talking about having everything at your fingertips and figuring out what's the best scenario for your business as far as workflow, creativity, even memberships, payments, just dealing with the things that come relatively hard or easy depending on your creative process and what you're actually utilizing, be it multiple platforms, all in one platform. We're going to really take a dive into it and then take a comparison to try to give you some insight to help you figure out what's the best route for you to take. So if you're stepping with us for the first time and you're previewing this anywhere other than YouTube, or it says YouTube in the left, doesn't say YouTube in the left corner down there, then you know you're getting a preview. And what that means is that there'll be a link below in the comments for you to click on to watch the full episode so you can get some value. And yes, I do this for free. So that being said, 6 days a week you can see me on a video giving out some value to help you guys out, as well as, you know, this is for my team as well. If you're already on YouTube and you've been supporting us already, we'd like to thank you for the support. Please continue to like the videos and getting value, commenting, and engaging with me. I'm here to answer any questions I can right off of the head. If not, I will go to one of my mentors and find that answer for you. All right. So like I said, if you're already in YouTube and you're in a space where you're watching the whole video, just stay tuned. We're going to get into it in just a second. Okay, guys, welcome back. It's on there, aka the Entrepreneur Dude. If you just tuning in for the first time, we make online videos that provide value for you guys to help you better yourself as well as better your business. Now, what we're talking about today are the benefits of an all-in-one platform. Now, when we think of all-in-one, we thinking let's think in the terms of a mechanic. He has a huge toolbox, right? Inside of that are his favorite tools. The reason he does not have 15 toolboxes, it's just not convenient. That's the number one thing when we're talking about benefits. Convenience, meaning being able to put your hands on different tools without having to open up different browsers, different tabs, going to different URLs, things of that nature, right? And having that type of convenience will actually speed up the process of what you're trying to do. And number one, it will keep you focused. That's the biggest thing. Once you start jumping around on tab for tab, you start noticing alerts from all of your social media, be it Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever it is, you're going to get distracted. The idea is to contain yourself into one lane, being able to do multiple things, all right? And that convenience factor is what's necessary to do that, all right? So you to key your focus in is what we're trying to establish. So when we talk about the tools, we're talking about the autoresponders, social media content, being able to set up an autoresponder, you know, actually incorporate landing pages and capture pages. These are the things that we're talking about having at your fingertips. Because typically, you will have to have a site that does landing pages, capture pages. Another site doing an autoresponder. Before you know it, you'll have a browser like me. I got 30 windows, 30 tabs open up on 2 different windows, incognito window. It's just a lot going on, right? It's a lot of strain on your computer, and it's just not the best thing when we talk about focus, all right? With that being said, the number 2 thing is workflow. Your workflow is like imperative to your success, meaning if you're starting out to create social media content, the last thing you want to do, like we talked about just a second ago, is get distracted because now you have to open up another website. You got to log into that website. Now you're trying to get the windows up. It's just so much hassle to be going through that process on a daily basis. Remember, we're trying to work smarter, not harder, right? That being said, wouldn't it be nice to cut down a 5-hour task into 2 hours and 15 minutes daily? Because remember, we're chasing our time freedom again. That's the whole basis. After you hit financial freedom, it's about your time. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you sacrifice so much time now to build your business, because later on you want to get as much time as you have left, right? And you want to enjoy every second of that. Now, you can't do that if you started off doing 10 hours and now you've only got it down to 9.5 hours after a few years. It just doesn't make any sense. That's just typically a job. That's not really a business. That's not what you want to be looking for or pursuing as an entrepreneur. We want our time, but we want to travel. We want to spend time with the kids. You want to be able to go to the PTA meetings, the recitals, the cheerleading, the football practices, and those things, right? So we talking about the workflow is what gives you that time. If you're not distracted, then instead of it being this big, we shorten it to this, and then whatever's left over is now our time, right? That's our time. I mean, you might get double the work done. Next thing you know, instead of 5 days a week, you're working 2.5 days a week. You understand what I'm saying? That's the concept. You can get to that point, provided you have the right information and work ethic. It's not brain surgery. It's no different than, repetition. That's all it is. It's like different ways. Repetition. You might start off with maybe 2 reps. Next thing you know, 2 months later, you're doing 10. You're doing 15. You're doing 20. And it grows because you're learning as I would say, not only the distractions, but the things that are going to come up, the hurdles that get in your way. You learn how to get over the hurdles faster. How your computer works sometimes. When it's slow, what to do. Don't touch this, touch that. You understand? You're learning these things, and now you can move through your system with no problem. Workflow is everything. So if I have an autoresponder here and I got landing pages here, I don't have to go to another site, log in, pay them over there for something that I can do right in one spot. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the great thing about that. When we talk about workflow, we want to get as much done productively as possible, right? So on a daily basis, our focus is where's the easiest lane to do the majority of things that we need to do every day to get what we're trying to get accomplished. And that's how that runs down, all right? Workflow. Let's talk about what else does an all-in-one platform benefits. For the particular one that I use, it has, well, it's actually, today is what, the 22nd, 21st, 22nd? Yeah, 22nd. So actually tomorrow, it actually releases what we call artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is kind of like having a virtual assistant that will actually learn the patterns and the engagement routines of the people that actually engage with the content that you post. Now, why would you think that's important? One, it's important because think about television shows. They know everybody is at work from, say, 7 to 5. So it wouldn't make sense to put the hottest show, say, Power, on at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, right? It just wouldn't make any sense because a lot of people will start to get fired, reprimanded at work, right? And they wouldn't get the ratings that they would. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the content. At 4:30 in the morning, that's probably not your best audience if you're in the U.S. You understand? Everybody is up pretty much by 7, 8 o'clock in the a.m. Now, maybe 6, depending on, but it comes from testing. So the artificial intelligence learns and say, hey, when you post at 6:30 a.m., we get 80% of the engagement for your whole page or your profile. So we need to start pushing the best content at 6:30 in the morning. You understand? Because that's when we know people see it. So that's one of the great advantages of artificial intelligence because it learns. You understand what I'm saying? I just want you to think about that concept for a second because that's something that the average marketer just posts and they post, but they never take a rating or say the last 30 days, the last 6 months. And I mean, who wants to? You understand what I'm saying? That's a tedious process. No one wants to do that. And then if you got a social media manager, you're gonna have to pay them to go do that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's expensive. So like I said, that's just one of the benefits of the platform that I use, and that's one of the reasons why I use it, right? So even though I have this on another service, having it now or tomorrow in a an all-in-one platform means I don't have to go somewhere else. You understand what I'm saying? Unless it does not fulfill every other need. You understand what I'm saying, that I have. That's the only time I step outside of the all-in-one marketing platform, when I'm trying to do something creatively that may not be feasible for the company who produces software. You understand what I'm saying? Everyone may not want to do what I'm doing the way I do it. So they don't want to have to set up a whole other model just for me. You understand what I'm saying? So think about the content. All right, here's a big thing with content marketing. Now, right now, you have the ability to either utilize great content that's already proven itself, or you can try to create your own content. Yeah, exactly. Who would want to do that, knowing you have content that's already, been shared, been tested, been proven? So just with this particular platform, like I said, you have the ability to actually, utilize things that already work, which is kind of what online marketing is built on, modeling. You understand, we don't copy verbatim anything, but if you have something great and I can take that and make it my own, then that's what I would do, because I'm going to make it do things that you may not necessarily want it to do, So, like I said, but just having these things, being able to come up with great landing pages, and this concept. You got 5 people or 50 people on your team, right? And they're gonna need landing pages at some point in time. There's not a lot of people doing 15-page websites anymore, right? So being that I'm mainly affiliate marketing, so I have different offers, which means I'm utilizing 10 different landing pages. Okay, so one website would just be, it just wouldn't make any sense. Trying to optimize it for 10 different things is just, it's ludicrous, as Tyson would say, right? So think about having that type of leverage, unlimited in your, in the palm of your hand, right in front of you, same place. I can sync up my autoresponder right to a landing page. I can have a capture page, all of those great things, So that's just something I wanted you guys to get a look at. Just take a brief look at it. I don't want to take all of your time up today, but check the links out down below. I want you to actually give yourself an opportunity to see what's going on, and then basically get you some insight for your own self, and see if it'll benefit your business like it's benefiting mine. All right. So I'll see you guys on the next one. I also see you from the top. I'll see you at the top. You decide.